What if I told you that one simple habit you repeat almost every night could be affecting your brain while you sleep? And here's the unsettling part. Most people have no idea they're doing it. You brush your teeth, turn off the lights, climb into bed, close your eyes. Everything feels completely normal. But what if one hidden habit during the night is quietly interfering with one of your brain's most important jobs? Because while you sleep, your brain isn't resting. In many ways, it's working harder than you realize. It's organizing memories, clearing away waste, supporting learning, strengthening important connections, and preparing you for another day. But according to growing research, certain sleep habits may interfere with these important nighttime processes. Today, we're uncovering the silent sleep habit that many adults unknowingly repeat every night, why it becomes more important after age 50, and the simple changes that may help support long-term brain health. And make sure you stay until the end, because the number one bedtime mistake most people make happens during the last 10 minutes before they fall asleep. Let's begin. First, let's clear up one of the biggest myths about sleep. Many people believe sleep is simply a period when the brain shuts down. Nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, some of the brain's most important work happens while you're asleep. Imagine your home after a busy week. Dust accumulates. Trash piles up. Things become disorganized. Eventually, someone has to clean everything. Your brain works in a surprisingly similar way. Throughout the day, your brain is constantly active. Every conversation, every decision, every memory, every emotion, every movement. Billions of nerve cells are communicating nonstop. That activity naturally produces waste products. So what happens to all of that? Here's where things become fascinating. During deep sleep, the brain activates a remarkable cleaning process. Think of it as an overnight housekeeping service. Fluid moves through brain tissue, helping clear away normal waste products that build up during the day. Scientists often refer to this as the brain's waste clearing system. And researchers believe this process is one reason high-quality sleep is so important for long-term brain health. But wait, that's not the most surprising part. Because what happened next completely changed how scientists think about sleep. Researchers began noticing that people who consistently experienced poor sleep often had differences in memory, attention, and thinking over time. Now, this doesn't mean one bad night of sleep will harm your brain. Not at all. Everyone has occasional restless nights. The concern is when poor sleep becomes a long-term pattern. Night after night, month after month, year after year. And that's exactly where many adults unknowingly get into trouble. Because the habit we're about to discuss feels completely harmless. Most people do it without giving it a second thought. Yet it may quietly reduce sleep quality. And here's the shocking part. Many people think they're sleeping enough. They're getting 7 or even 8 hours in bed. But their brain may not be getting the deep, restorative sleep it needs. The real problem isn't always sleep quantity. It's sleep quality. And that's a huge difference. Think about two people. Both spend 8 hours in bed. One wakes up refreshed, focused, energetic. The other wakes up exhausted, foggy, and already reaching for coffee. Same number of hours. Completely different quality of sleep. So, what's causing the difference? In many cases, the answer isn't obvious. It's not the mattress. It's not the pillow. It's not even the bedroom temperature. Instead, it may begin with one silent habit almost everyone has done at some point. And once you hear what it is, you may never look at your bedtime routine the same way again. So, what is this silent sleep habit? For millions of people, it begins with one simple action. Reaching for their phone. Maybe you're just checking one message. Maybe you're watching one more video. Maybe you're scrolling through social media for just 5 minutes. But before you know it, 30 minutes have passed. Sometimes an hour. And your brain is still wide awake. Now, this isn't just about losing sleep. It's about what happens inside your brain before you even fall asleep. Most Americans don't realize this. Your brain follows an internal 24-hour clock known as your circadian rhythm. Think of it as your body's built-in schedule. It tells you when to feel awake, when to feel sleepy, when to release certain hormones, and when your brain should begin preparing for deep sleep. But here's the problem. Bright light from phones, tablets, laptops, and televisions late at night may delay that natural process for some people. Instead of receiving the signal that it's time to wind down, your brain receives the opposite message. Stay awake. And that's where trouble begins. Because deep sleep doesn't simply happen the moment your head touches the pillow. Your brain has to prepare for it. And if that preparation is interrupted, your sleep quality may suffer. But wait, that's not the most surprising part. Because researchers have found that the final hour before bedtime may play a bigger role in sleep quality than many people realize. Think about your bedtime routine. What are you doing during that last hour? Watching intense news? Answering work emails? Scrolling through social media? Reading stressful headlines? Even if your eyes feel tired, your brain may still be highly stimulated. Imagine trying to slam on the brakes while your foot is still pressing the gas pedal. That's what many bedtime routines look like today. The body wants to sleep, but the brain is still racing. And here's something that shocked many sleep experts. The issue isn't only screens. It's stimulation. Anything that keeps your mind highly alert close to bedtime may make it harder to transition into deep, restorative sleep. Now let's talk about another silent habit. An inconsistent sleep schedule. This one catches many people by surprise. During the week, you go to bed at 10 p.m. On Friday, midnight. Saturday, 1 a.m. Sunday, 11:30 p.m. Monday, back to 10 p.m. Your body never knows what to expect. Imagine if someone changed your work schedule every single day. Eventually, you'd probably feel tired and confused. Your internal clock feels something similar. Consistency matters. Going to bed and waking up at roughly the same time each day helps reinforce your body's natural sleep rhythm. And for adults over 60, that consistency may become even more important. Because the body's internal clock naturally becomes more sensitive with age. But that's not all. Because another habit may quietly reduce sleep quality without you ever noticing it. Let's talk about the bedroom itself. Many people treat the bedroom like a second living room. They watch television, work on a laptop, answer emails, pay bills, even argue with family members over the phone. Then, minutes later, they expect their brain to instantly switch into sleep mode. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work that way. Over time, your brain begins associating the bedroom with wakefulness instead of rest. That's why many sleep specialists recommend using the bedroom primarily for sleep and intimacy. The goal is to teach your brain a simple message. When I'm here, it's time to sleep. But here's where things become really interesting. The real problem starts after age 50. Because aging itself changes the way the brain sleeps. Deep sleep naturally becomes shorter. Nighttime awakenings become more common. And recovering from poor sleep often takes longer. That means habits that didn't seem to matter in your 30s may have a much bigger impact in your 60s and 70s. And here's something most Americans don't realize. It's not usually one bad habit that's causing the problem. It's several small habits adding up. A late cup of coffee, an hour of scrolling, a stressful news program, an inconsistent bedtime, checking emails in bed. Individually, none of these may seem like a big deal. Together, they may quietly reduce the quality of your sleep night after night. And here's the surprising part. Many people blame aging, when in reality, some of their sleep struggles may be related to habits they can actually change. Now, before we move on, let's clear up one important myth. One poor night's sleep is not going to damage your brain. Everyone has restless nights. Everyone. The concern is when poor sleep becomes a regular pattern over months or years. That's when it's worth paying attention. Because your brain depends on quality sleep for memory, learning, focus, and overall health. But we still haven't talked about the biggest mistake of all. And it's something millions of people do every single night without realizing the long-term impact it may have on their sleep quality. Now we've reached the most important part of today's discussion. Because we've talked about poor sleep. We've talked about screens. We've talked about bedtime routines. But here's the question that really matters. What should you actually do to help your brain get the high-quality sleep it needs? The answer isn't buying an expensive mattress. It isn't taking the latest sleep supplement. And it isn't trying every sleep hack you see online. In many cases, it starts with building a consistent nighttime routine. Think about professional athletes. Before a big game, they don't just show up and expect peak performance. They prepare. Your brain works in a similar way. It benefits from signals that tell it it's almost time to sleep. That might mean dimming the lights about an hour before bed, turning off bright screens, reading a book, listening to calming music, practicing gentle stretching, or simply sitting quietly for a few minutes. These small habits help create a clear transition from a busy day to a restful night. And here's something that surprises many people. Your morning routine can be just as important as your bedtime routine. Why? Because your brain loves consistency. Waking up at roughly the same time every day, even on weekends, helps strengthen your body's internal clock. When your wake-up time stays consistent, your body often becomes better at recognizing when it's time to sleep later that night. But wait, that's not the most surprising part. Because one of the biggest sleep mistakes happens long before bedtime. Let's talk about movement. Many adults become less physically active as they get older. Maybe retirement changed their routine. Maybe joint pain makes exercise more difficult. Maybe they're simply spending more time sitting. The problem is that your body was designed to move. Regular physical activity helps build what's known as sleep pressure, your body's natural drive to sleep. When you spend the entire day sitting, your brain may not build that same level of sleep readiness. The good news? You don't have to run a marathon. A daily walk, light gardening, gentle yoga, or even simple stretching can make a difference for many people. The goal isn't intense exercise. The goal is consistent movement. Now here's something most Americans don't realize. The temperature of your bedroom can also affect sleep quality. When it's too hot, your body may have a harder time reaching and staying in deeper stages of sleep. A cool, comfortable room often supports better sleep for many people. Small adjustment. Potentially meaningful difference. But that's not all. Let's talk about something millions of people do without thinking. Eating a large meal right before bed. Imagine asking your body to do two demanding jobs at the same time. Digest a heavy meal and prepare for deep, restorative sleep. Sometimes those two goals compete with each other. That's why many sleep experts suggest finishing large meals a few hours before bedtime whenever possible. And if you need a snack, choosing something light may be more comfortable than eating a heavy dinner late at night. Now, let's quickly review the habits that may quietly reduce sleep quality over time. Number 1. Using phones, tablets, or other bright screens right before bed. Number 2. Going to sleep at a different time every night. Number 3. Using the bedroom for work, television, or stressful activities. Number 4. Drinking caffeine too late in the day if you're sensitive to it. Number 5. Relying on alcohol to help you fall asleep. While alcohol may make some people feel sleepy at first, it can also disrupt normal sleep later in the night. Number 6. Being inactive throughout the day. And number 7. Ignoring ongoing sleep problems instead of discussing them with a healthcare professional. Because sometimes frequent nighttime waking, loud snoring, gasping during sleep, or excessive daytime sleepiness may be signs of an underlying condition that deserves medical attention. Now here's the biggest takeaway from today's video. Your brain doesn't simply need more sleep. It needs better quality sleep. That's an important difference. You can spend 8 hours in bed and still wake up exhausted if your sleep is constantly interrupted. On the other hand, improving your sleep habits may help you wake up feeling more refreshed, focused, and energized. Researchers continue to study the relationship between sleep and long-term brain health. While no single habit determines your future, consistently poor sleep has been associated with changes in memory, attention, and overall cognitive function over time. That's why protecting your sleep is one of the simplest investments you can make in your overall well-being. Not because it's trendy, not because it's complicated, but because your brain works hard for you every single day and every single night. It deserves the chance to recover. So tonight, before you reach for your phone, before you watch one more video, before you scroll through social media, ask yourself one simple question. Is this helping my brain prepare for a great night's sleep or making it harder? Sometimes, the smallest changes lead to the biggest improvements. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's the one bedtime habit you're going to change after watching this video? Will you put your phone away earlier? Stick to a more consistent bedtime? Or create a relaxing nighttime routine? Let me know in the comments below. I read as many comments as possible, and your experience may help someone else who's struggling with sleep. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more videos about healthy aging, brain health, sleep, and longevity. Thank you for watching. Sleep well. Take care of your brain. And I'll see you in the next video.